Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 4 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We are going to start with the chapter variable expressions. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I'm on grade 4 math. The chapter we are on right now is variable expressions. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is write variable expressions. Write an expression for the total of z and 34. So basically you are given the expressions in the sentence form. You need to write them down in the mathematical form. Like here you have z, the total of z and 34. That means you need to add z and 34. So that is z plus 34. Option number, that is z plus 34, right? The next one is write an expression for c more than 152. That means c and 152 are added. That is 152 plus c. Okay, here you have the live chat button. If you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Let's just start with the test questions. Write an expression for the total of z and 34. So you need to write them down in the mathematical form. That means the one that involves the mathematical operations, right? So total of z and 34 means you need to add them. So that is z plus 34. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is z plus 34. The next one is write an expression for 303 303 subtracted from y. So which is the correct option? Subtracted from y. So that is y minus 303. Option number 1 is the correct option because 303 is subtracted from y. So that is y minus 303. Option number 1 is the correct option. Write an expression for 234 plus w. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? That is option number 1, 234 plus w. Option number 1 is the correct option. Write an expression for h minus 33. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 2, that is h minus 32. Option number 2 is h minus 33. Option number 2 is the correct option. Write an expression for k plus 130. Which is the correct option? You need to add them. So that is k plus 130. Option number 2 is the correct option. Write an expression for c more than 152. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 2, that is 152 plus c. Option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is write an expression for p fewer than 347. So which is the correct option? The correct option is p fewer than 347 means you have to subtract, that is p minus 347. Option number 1. Option number 2 is the correct option. Sorry. That means you have to subtract p from 347. So option number 2 is the correct option. Write an expression for the sum of 104 and v. So which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? You need to add them. Option number 2 is the correct option. 104 plus v. Option number 2 is the correct option. Write an expression for d decreased by 219. D decreased by 219. Which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? That is d decreased, that is d decreased by 219. So that means you have to subtract 219 from d. So option number 1 is the correct option, that is d minus 219. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Write an expression for 166 decreased by z. So which is the correct option? That is 166 minus z. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is write variable expression word problems. So you can do the word problems on your own. The next one is evaluate variable expressions. Option number 1 is the next the next lesson is evaluate variable expressions. Find the value of the expression, that is w plus 12 plus w. You have to evaluate it for w equals 5. So that means you have to replace the variable with a value W is the variable. Value of the W, just replace the W with a value that is 5. You need to add them. So 12 plus 5 makes 17. The correct option is 17. Got it? You are given the value, just put up the value. So 12 plus 5 equals 17. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Find the value of the expression. You have 15, 15 take away 5, 15 take away V, and you have to evaluate it for V equals 5. So let's just replace the variable V with a value that is 5. So simply replace the variable with a value that is 15 take away 5. So which is the correct 5 equals? The correct option is 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. 15 minus 5 is 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is find the value of the expression 14 divided by C for C equals 2. So which is the correct option? Replace the variable C with a value that is 14 divided by 2. So the correct option is, which is the correct option? So 14 divided by 2 equals 7. The correct option is 7. Option number 2 is the correct option because 2 times 7 is 14. Find the value of the expression h minus 5. So which is the correct option? H equals 14. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 14 take away 5. So 14 take away 5 is 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. That's option number 1. 14 take away 5 is 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the value of the expression y times 3. So you have to evaluate for y equals 2. So which is the correct option? Replace the variable y with the value. The value of the variable y is 2. So you have to do 2 times 3. So 2 times 3 equals, very good, 6 it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Find the value of the expression that is 7 plus u for u equals 9. So which is the correct option? Find the value of the expression 7 plus u. You have to evaluate for u equals 9. So which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? That is 7 plus 9 equals 16 is the correct option, right? Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 16. Find the value of the expression that is r plus 7. You have to evaluate it for r equals 7. So which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? That is 7 plus 7 equals 14. So option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is 14. Option 2 is the correct option. Find the value of the expression that is t divided by 12 for t equals 12. So t is equal to 12. Replace the variable with a value that is 12 divided by 2. So which is the correct option? 12 divided by 2 equals, that is 2 times 6 is 12. So the correct option is 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. Find the value of the expression that is 19 minus p. You have to evaluate it for p equals 13. So which is the correct option? So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 19 minus 13 is 6. So option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is find the value of the expression that is 10 times m. You have to evaluate it for m equals 2. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 10 times 2. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 20. Find the value of the 18 divided by n, which is the correct option. Eighteen divided by 6 equals 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Find the value of the expression, that is s minus 10, for s equals 14. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 14 minus 10. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. The next one is find the value of the expression, that is 12 plus w, for 12 w equals 5. So which is the correct option? So you need to add w to 12 to w. You need to replace w equals 5. So that is w plus 5 equals 17. So the correct option is 17. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next one is write variable expressions, write variable equations to represent word problems, solve variable equations. Okay, let's just start with the next lesson. Tara bought 17 boxes of chocolates. She got 34 cookies in all. Which equation, when solved, will tell how many cookies were in each box? So, she bought 17 boxes of cookies and each she got 34 cookies in all. Which equation, when solved, tell you how many cookies were in each box? So, the boxes she got is 17, right? And you don't know how many cookies per box, but the total cookies are 34. So that is 17 times C equals 34. Here you are not given with the options, but in the test questions you are given with the options. So that would be easy for you to find. Let's just start with the test questions. Ming bought a bag of raisins. He ate 42 of them and left. Which equation, when solved, will tell you how many raisins were in the bag? So which is the correct option? He ate 42. You don't know how many total raisins in the bag, right? For example, they are R. The total raisins are R. He ate 42 of them and had left 52. So out of the total, he ate 42 and still he have 52 raisins. So option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 2 is the correct option. Omar collected 27 skipping stones along the shore of a lake. Stacky also collected some skipping stones. When they put their stones together, Omar and Stacky had 57 skipping stones. Which equation when solved will show how many skipping stones Stacky have? So Umar collected 27, right? Umar have 27. Stacky also collected some. You don't know how many Stacky collected. So let's suppose they are S. When they put stones together, Umar and Stacky have 57. So when you add their stones, the Umar's and the Stacky, the total they have is 57. So which option is the correct one? The correct option is option number 1, that is 27 plus S equals 58. Option number 1 is the 57. Option number 1 is the correct option. A university needed to transport 45 fans to its football game from the stadium parking lot. The university rented a bunch of vans and put 5 vans in each van. Which equation when solved will tell number of vans that university rented? A university needed to transport 45 fans, right? The university rented a bunch of vans to put 5 fans in each van. So which equation when solved will tell the number of vans that university needed, that is V 45 divided by V equals 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. So option number 2 is the correct option, that is 45 over V equals 5. Brigitte bought some toy cars at a garage sale. She gave 20 cars to his sister and had 30 left. Which equation, when solved, will tell how many cars Brigitte bought at the garage sale? So the question is Brigitte bought some toy cars. You don't know how many cars he bought. She gave 20 cars to his sister. The total cars were C. She gave 20 to her sister and he can left with 30 cars, right? So that is C minus 20 equals 30. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 2, that is C minus 20 equals 30. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? That is C minus 20 equals 30. 54. Where is 54? You don't have 54 in the question. That is C minus 24 equals 30. Yes, I think I selected, but I selected the right option. Option 2 is the correct option. A group of tourists divided themselves among 3 boats for a river tour. There were 26 tourists on each boat. Which equation, when solved, will tell how many tourists were in the group? So, which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? Option number 2 is the correct option. That is t by 3 equals 26. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is solve variable equations. Solve for c. You are given c equals 81 plus 3. So variable c is already isolated, right? Isolated means c is on one side and numbers are on the other side. So you can simply add 81 plus 3. So 81 plus 3 is 84. The correct option is 84. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Solve for q, that is q equals 44 minus 12. So variable q is already isolated, right? Isolated means variable is on the one side and numbers are on the other side. You simply have to do 44 take away 12. You have to do 44 minus 12. So just subtract 4 take away 2 is 2, 4 take away 1 is 3. So that is q equals 32. The correct option is option number 2. Q equals 32. Option number 2 is the correct option. Solve for P. 98 equals P plus 53. So in this case, P is not isolated, right? You need to isolate the variable P. How do we isolate? You have to remove that 53 from here, right? So you have to do the reverse operation. The reverse operation for addition is subtraction. Subtract 53 both sides, right? So here 53 minus 53 makes 0. You are left with P only. And 98 minus 53 is 45. Option number 1 is the correct option. 98 minus 53 is 45. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1. Okay, the next one is solve for y. 31 equals y minus 61. So again, you have to do exactly the same things. You need to isolate the variable y, sorry. You need to isolate the variable y. So you need to do reverse operation. 61 is subtracting. So subtract reversed opposite to subtraction is addition. You need to add 61 both sides, right? So then that is 92. You are left with y and y equals 92. The correct option is option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? That is option number 2, y equals 92 is the correct option. Solve for t. You also not on answering, it's only me, not you. Solve for t. T plus 68 equals 73. So which is the correct option? You need to isolate the variable t. To how to? You need to isolate the variable t. So the opposite to addition is subtraction. Subtract 67, 68. Both sides minus 68 is 0. You are left with t. And 73 minus 68 is 5 is option number 1 is the correct option. That is 5. The correct option is option number 1. That is 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is t equals 5. Got it? Okay, the next one is solve for b. B equals 76 plus 5. You need to add. So which is the correct option? 76 plus 5 is 76. 81 it is. How 76? You need to add 81 it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 2. Okay, the next one is solve for C 81 plus 3. So which is the correct option? 81 plus 3 equals 84 it is. Option number 1 is the correct option. The next one is solve for M 40 minus 31. So which is the correct option? 40 minus 31 equals 9 it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is 9. Solve for H, that is 32 plus 29. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 61. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 4 math. The chapter we were working on is variable expressions. The lessons we have covered today are variable expressions, and the lessons we have covered today are write variable expressions, word problems you have to do on your own, evaluate variable expressions, write variable equations to represent word problems, and solve variable equations. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. If you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write down the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please ask questions if you have any. I'm here to answer all your questions if you have any.